let's talk about Helene and just this was one. Look at that! Look at this powerful storm.
It was massive and destructive.
Yes.
And these things come at a time of year often when the birds are trying to migrate south.
So not great timing.
And not great timing at all.
Yeah.
The bad news is, yes, a lot of birds don't make it because of these storms.
Oh.
The good news is most of them do.
Yeah.
And they have ways they can get through it.
And we're going to show you a little bit of that and how they were able to adapt and let Richard shed some light on this. So this is fascinating. We're going to show you a map that shows how the birds migrated. This is on September 27th. I thought the birds just really knew what they were doing. You see how they're avoiding, that hurricane area and they're just coming over. But Richard, explain what we're seeing here.
Well, some of it is, there might be some avoidance there, and some of it's where naturally they would go that way. But the ones coming down who would have gone right into the hurricane, the hurricane, this one in particular, was so big, the outward winds counterclockwise were taking up a wide area. So it just naturally just takes them right around the left.
That's amazing, isn't it?
And since the winds are to the left, so it, in a way, in some of them, they got a nice boost to head south.
Yeah.
Some of them had a rough ride going around, and some of them, like I said, didn't make it.
So we're going to show you. And there were some caught in the eye of the storm. Now, this is like yesterday going into today. So you can see everything's back to normal. They're all back on track, right?
Yeah. And about the eye of the hurricane, some of the shorebirds and all actually just rode around in the eye and went north with it. And which I thought was amazing. So we had in North Georgia and on up in Tennessee and North Carolina, they were seeing shorebirds.
Wow.
Afterwards. So
Isn't that amazing?
They just rode out the eye and they'll get oriented again and head back south.
Yeah. And we're going to talk a little bit later about hummingbirds and how they were affected. But, were some of the habitats really destroyed, do you think, for these birds?
But the ones that were headed south, they're going down there because this won't be a good habitat for them in the wintertime. Yeah. So they're going to where the habitat's fine.
Good.
They just got to get there.
Yeah.
And the birds that are left here, they can survive this because there's still, everything's pretty much intact except in really, in their viewpoint, isolated areas. Mm-hmm. And our neighborhood's like, the neighborhood's gone. Well, not too far away, everything's okay.
Yeah.
So they'll get by. And these guys are very resilient.
They are, and they really have the ability to adapt.
Hello, this is Richard Cole. I want to thank each of you for watching, and I want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to share it.